Hi guys. So Miguel Ángel Colón, Dani Mateo, and Giovanna requested Fuerza de Mujer, and we're here to please you guys. So keep on leaving your requests. Make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, share my channel, and welcome to the bilingual channel where we translate music. Sometimes from other languages, but mainly Spanish and English. No, I'm not going to brag. I'm not translating other languages. Spanish and English only. So anyhow, let's get started because this is 4 minutes long. Rafta. Un Rafta.
A través del tiempo tu esencia es la evidencia, es notable tu presencia, nadie duda tu existencia. No hay religión o ciencia que se atreva desde los tiempos de Atenas, desde los tiempos de Eva. Tú llevas el nombre, la luz al hombre, que nadie se asombre si por ti han caído imperios. Malditos son aquellos que no te toman en serio.
All right, so we don't know who he's talking about supposedly here, but by the title, we should understand that he's talking about women. So I don't know if it's a specific woman that he's dedicating this, maybe his mom or his wife, or he's doing it in general. But the point is that he's talking about how from the very beginning of time, this person has strengths, this person shine, and this person, there's no doubt that this person exists.
Hable tu presencia, nadie duda tu existencia. No hay religión o ciencia que se atreva desde los tiempos de Atenas, desde los tiempos de Eva. Tú llevas el nombre.
He said, going from the time of Athens, from the times of Eve, you carry the name.
Luz al hombre, que nadie se asombre si por ti han caído imperios. Malditos son aquellos que no te toman en serio. Benditos son aquellos.
Okay, so I think he's talking to women in general now. And the fact is that he's talking about Athens, Greece, Athens, long time ago, Socrates. He's talking about Eve way before Socrates, according to the Bible. So I'm assuming that he's talking about the strength of the woman, the strength of womanhood. But it can also be detrimental for men because right now he just said, because of you, I do not doubt that because of you, empires have fallen down. And they have. And if not empires, emperors, because of a woman, because of the power that women have. But I mean, it's very hard when it is women with women. I mean, if you think that men have a hard time with women, just imagine how we who are in love with women also feel. And we're women.
Hombres y por ti han caído imperios. Malditos son aquellos que no te toman en serio. Benditos son aquellos que respetan tu miseria.
So damn are those who do not take you seriously, and blessed are those who love you deeply or care for you deeply or adore you.
En serio, benditos son aquellos que respetan tu miseria desde tiempos mitológicos. Tú guías el zoológico basándote en la lógica para combatir ilógicos. Estuviste al lado de Adán, también de Sansón.
So he is talking about women in general. So now he's talking about how you were next to Adam, you were also next to Samson, Hercules. And then he talks about how women have logic. So he's saying, you have the logic to guide the illogical. That was a nice play on word right there. Just changing the meaning of the word by one prefix, pardon me, which we have that in Spanish too, and in English, which one little letter changes the whole meaning of the word. But he's doing mitológico, which is mythology, with logic. Doesn't rhyme in English, but it does in Spanish. Mitológico, lógico. ¿Y qué fue la otra casacógico que dijo? I can't remember ilógico. What am I talking about? Is this Dominican Republic? Tan bonito que ahí se ve bien, con muchas nubes.
El zoológico basándote en la lógica para
Yeah, so you see el zoológico, the zoo, which rhymes with mitológico, basándote en la lógica para guiar a los ilógicos.
Batir ilógicos, estuviste al lado de Adán, también de Sansón, al lado de Leonidas y del rey Salomón. Homero te culpó de múltiples batallas con espada, por ser la madre de la Odisea y la Iliada, porque siempre estás aliada, tu criterio y tu razón son muchos los que sucumbieron detrás de tu corazón.
So he's talking about literatures where women have taken down men, like the Odyssey and the Iliad, and he's also talking about the strengths that women have shown throughout history. But at the same time, I mean, even though he's given praise, and I respect that, in history they have not taken too much into consideration women. I mean, and I can't remember her name, I'll put it up here, but she was the one who actually discovered the DNA, how it looked, or something like that, the link of the DNA, yet she got no credit. The two other doctors, male doctors, were the one that got the credit. And that's one case. There's been a lot of cases where women have worked on something, but they didn't get any credit for it throughout history. I like the visuals, I mean, like they're trying to put it very Garden of Eden, nature, and this woman is here with flowers over her head, but yet she's dressed like a 2021, like a 21st century person. And I don't know if those are earrings. Maybe I'm incorrect, it's not earrings, but it's the same thing from the rose, from the flowers that she has on her head. And the guy is singing very beautifully, but he's saying, that you got the strength of the woman, and I wake up in the morning with your caresses, and that feels like a blessing,
Alta alcurnia, suprema jerarquía musical, cristalino.
I was gonna say, has any woman made a song praising men? And there is one. It's Raining Men, Hallelujah. That's the one. But I can't think of another. Oh yeah, TLC. I mean, not TLC. Salt and Pepper with Shoot. That's an ode to men too. That one, and it's Raining Men. But I don't know many songs that they that they sing as an ode to masculinity, to the male side, to men. Nice visual.
Música real.
That I'm gonna give him credit for.
Eres vida, a la vez eres muerte, porque eres desdicha y también eres suerte. Eres tan débil, siendo tan fuerte, en múltiples facetas la historia ha podido verte, querida en cualquier.
Okay, so he's talking about the dichotomy now. They're saying that you're alive because women give life, but you're also death because many people have taken their life because of a love, from a woman, because the woman does not correspond. But the same thing happened with women too. I mean, I think that Victoria Parra, she committed suicide over the love of a man. I don't know if that's true. I think I heard something like that or read something like that. She was going out with a younger man, and it couldn't be, so she ended up taking her life. According to Mercedes Sosa, she walked into the ocean and she drowned. I don't know how much that's true. I have not investigated, but that's the myth. But here he's talking about also the dichotomy of the strength the women have, and then also at the same time the weakness, because physically we're not as strong as men are. Now there are some women that are stronger than certain men. Yes, that's true. They exist. But the average woman and the average man is physically stronger than the woman.
Vida, a la vez eres muerte porque eres desdicha y también eres suerte. Eres tan débil, siendo tan fuerte en múltiples facetas. La historia ha podido verte, querida en cualquier rol como Cleopatra o Afrodita, Dalila, Sara o Agal, como Mona Lisa. Siempre
So he said that the history has proven it right. That you have gone through a lot, and then he gives example of women, like Cleopatra and who else? He mentioned some other women there that have gone, that had an impact in history because of the ordeal that they had to go through in their life. I'm surprised because I'm thinking of Joan of Arc. That's what I'm thinking about, but I don't think he mentioned her. Let's see. She was one too that went through a lot. She was a warrior.
Eres tan débil, siendo tan fuerte en múltiples facetas. La historia ha podido verte, querida en cualquier rol como Cleopatra o Afrodita, Dalila.
Yeah, see, the story has seen that you live throughout you have lived throughout history. You have had many roles, in charge, roles of being in charge.
Como Mona Lisa, siempre coherente.
Como Mona Lisa, okay, but Mona Lisa did not exist, did she? Wasn't the Mona Lisa just a painting of Leonardo da Vinci? But I don't think the woman existed. Or did she exist? Let me know, because I don't think so.
Siempre precisa, brindándole la calma a las almas que van deprisa.
So maybe he's just talking about her smile. I like what he said that too there. He said always giving calmness, always giving peace to those who are going in a rush. Now this is generalizing, and yes, we can break it. We can tear it apart. Like most songs, we can tear it apart. I'm not one that I love women, but I'm not one that blindly follows women because of my age and being around. I know, and because I've been with both men and women, and I have had men that have been great, and I have women who have been very, that I had toxic relationship with them. So, give and take. It's an ode to women. It's beautiful. I am glad. Of course, I'd like men to feel that way. I mean, I'll be honest with you, not even that way. I just want men to respect. That's it. Like what he's doing right now, it's beautiful and I appreciate it. But we don't need that old man act like that or be singing or thinking or praising us everywhere we go and treating us like we're the best. That's not true. That's not good. That's not true, and that's not good. And it's not good because women like men, because I also have men like that. When you care too much for them, the human being, when you give them too much, then they take it all and they get used to it. They take it for granted. I'm sorry, but that's human nature. Men and women. Eso de que there's an old saying, la mujer ni todo el dinero ni todo el amor. Women, you don't give them all the money and you don't give them all the love. Same thing with men. It's the human aspect of it, that when humans receive too much attention, too much love, and everything is given to them, they take it for granted. They don't appreciate it. We don't. So we have to force ourselves to be grateful and to appreciate those things.
Dalila, Sara o Agal, como Mona Lisa, siempre coherente, siempre precisa, brindándole la calma a las almas que van deprisa. Eres un sol que distante parece estrella, en tu nombre se han escrito múltiples epopeyas, porque eres dulce, porque eres bella, y cada corazón masculino tiene tu huella, sinónimo de amor, tú vas delante los...
See, but this is coming then from the heterosexual point. That's the thing. Like he's saying, you're in every man's heart. You got your fingerprint in every man's heart. Not unless you're talking about mother. Not true. What about gay men? Gay men don't feel like that. I am sorry. I'm not saying that this is a good song, but I'm sorry. I mean, that's the breakdown that I can give you. I gotta be realistic. it's
Alila, Sara, Guadal, como Mona Lisa, siempre coherente, siempre precisa.
Yeah, you're always coherent, you're always precise. Not true. I hope that at the end he's talking about a specific woman. Because right now I'm taking the general, and that's not true. Not all women are precise, not all women are logical. Contrary.
Dándole la calma a las almas que van deprisa.
And that's not true either. There's no women. I have been with women who, when things are going bad and things, when they're having problems, instead of calming down, instead of taking control, and just either letting it go or taking it easy, they lash out. And those are the worst people to be around. I mean, worst people in the world in this planet are people that when things are going wrong, because something's always going to go wrong, instead of calming down and see what they can do and taking care of the situation, or even just crying and letting themselves down and then, okay, I'll pick myself up. But that's different than when somebody gets angry, upset, and then they lash out. So I don't consider that logical. So not all women are like that.
Lisa, siempre coherente, siempre precisa, brindándole la calma a las almas que van deprisa. Eres un sol que distante parece estrella, en tu nombre se han escrito múltiples epopeyas.
So that's true. There's a lot of literature have been written for women or about women. That is true. Poems, novels, stories, short story, odes. A lot of things have been written in the name of women, for women, and in the name of women. And he said right there, you're like the sun. You're like a faraway sun that looks like a star. Or you're a sun that looks like a star. That's what I understood he said.
Porque eres dulce, porque eres bella, y cada corazón masculino tiene tu huella.
Yeah, because you're sweet, because you're beautiful, and every masculine heart has your prints.
Sinónimo de amor, tú vas delante en los ejércitos. Si Dios te hizo pareja fue por un simple propósito. Nacida de costilla dorsal, fenomenal, eclipsar toda belleza natural es un pecado. Por eso han buscado la forma de difamarte, porque no han encontrado formas correctas de amarte. Quizás.
Okay, but why are you contradicting yourself? Do you believe in the logic or not? Come on. Okay, I cannot be that logical, because I thought he wrote a rap song. And I did react to it, saying, that he doesn't believe everything he reads and that he judges with logic. Well, there was no rib. They didn't take us out of any rib, but that's what he's talking about. He's like, you came out of the man's rib for a purpose. There's a purpose that they put you as a couple, as a pair. Not true either. Not true either, because even Jesus, look it up if you don't believe me. If Jesus existed for real, like a lot of you guys say, Jesus said that there were people who were not meant to be married, that there were souls out there that were meant to be single. Hay de todo en la viña de la naturaleza. There's everything you will find. And some people were not made to be in pairs, in couples. I think I'm one of them.
Por eso han buscado la forma de difamarte, porque no han encontrado formas correctas de amarte.
Okay, so this he's saying, this is the reason, and that's why they have looked, because you're so powerful, you're so kind, you're so beautiful. They have found way to, talk about you, talk bad about you, but that's because they don't know how to really love you.
Encontraron formas correctas de amarte, quizás en Venus, quizás en Marte. Dios te bendiga, mujer, pasión y arte.
Okay, so Dios te bendiga, mujer, pasión y arte. That pasión y arte he threw there so that it can rhyme with whatever he said before. I even forgot already. Let me see. Let me go back. Sorry.
Diga, mujer, pasión y arte. Eso han buscado la forma de difamarte, porque no han.
De difamarte. So difamarte, okay, which is to ruin your reputation. He rhymed it with. He had to rhyme it, so he threw there passion and art. And I'm sorry, those are words that he just threw there to fill in the blank. because what does passion in art has to do with his topic? Is he saying that women are just passionate in art? Okay, maybe I can reach out and start thinking like that. That's the reason why he did it. That those two adjectives were done. I mean, not adjectives. I'm sorry. Those two nouns were put there for as an adjective, referring to the woman, to women in general.
Delante los ejércitos, si Dios te hizo pareja fue por un simple propósito. Nacida de costilla dorsal, fenomenal, eclipsar toda belleza natural es un pecado. Por eso han buscado la forma de difamarte, porque no han encontrado formas correctas de amarte. Quizás en Venus, quizás en Marte, Dios te bendiga, mujer, pasión y arte.
Yeah, he also had Marte there. Venus and Mars, okay. And Venus and Mars, that's a reference to the book. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars.
Todo gira sobre tu esperanza. La vida se cultiva con tu amor. Con tus caricias el sol se levanta. Y el suelo se cosecha por tu amor. Oh, fuerza de mujer. Oh, fuerza de mujer.
La musa sagrada.
Oh, fuerza de mujer. Oh, fuerza de mujer. Oh, fuerza de mujer.
Yeah,
Was he in love when he wrote this song?
sale del manantial.
Oh, fuerza de mujer. Oh.
Yo, the beat is jamming. The beat is bad.
Vicente García, lápiz consciente, música que nace del corazón, Latinoamérica.
Alrighty then. So, if you got to the end of this video, this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share my channel, leave your request, and get ready to hear an honest reaction. Okay? Take care. Bye.